over basically the functionality, basically the videos of the Good to Go Body Training Program. I talked about the rule of hydration in the first one and how much it's going to be important to the program. And then I introduced the second rule, which is the 20-minute walks. I did a whole nother live on that and really just went over the benefits of the 20-minute walk, how far you'll end up going at the end of 90 days and what it does for you. And today I'm going over the third rule of the program, doing the video every day, doing your 30-minute video every day. And I thought best to go over this would be just to go over the chapters of the program. It's a 90-day program. It lasts 12 weeks. So I want to go over week by week the design of the program. So I've been telling you how it's for beginners, but a lot of programs tell you that. I tell you how it's going to get you from square one to exactly what you want, doing the push-ups, doing the burpees, doing the sit-ups, doing the... But they really aren't designed to do that, at least not for beginners. So why is the Good to Go Body Training Program I created actually for beginners? And I want to go through week by week to show you how it's set up. Because this program's for people who can't touch their toes, right? Or can't get up down from the ground very easily, or maybe even at all. And that's a lot of us in our 40s, 50s, and 60s. That's a lot of us haven't worked out in over a year or more, maybe ever. You know, this happens. And now we're starting from square one, but we want to do the push-ups. We want to do the burpees. We want that energy, the squats. How do we get our bodies there? From where we're starting, whether we're overweight, whether we're too tight, whether we're just not athletic. Well, this is the program. So let's start with chapter 1. One of the things I want to emphasize for these weeks, especially the first 4, is they all start with, well, let me just start. Week 1, stretching and opening from the ground. From the ground, that means laying on your back, on your stomach or on your side, and doing very non-aggressive openers. Things like pulling back your knees, opening up those wrists, all the little back work, the details, the basics of the body that need to operate before you're going to get to a body that can perform calisthenics. So week 1, you're just on the ground. You're not doing anything challenging. This is going to feel great. It's going to feel relaxing. And since you've been hydrating the whole week, your body's going to feel even looser, even before we start opening it up. So week 2, well, now we're still stretching from the floor, but now we're going to do it in flow. What does that mean? Well, we're not just going to stretch our hamstrings and then stretch our wrists and then open up the back. We're going to start doing these things in flow. We're going to start going from right to left to toes, because even though the body's getting flexible, it still has to know how to move in flexibility. It's still going to have to know how to move. It's one thing to be able to pull your hamstrings up. It's another to be able to lift your leg and get over things, right? So now week 3 starts a lot like week 1 and 2, stretching, opening. But now on week 3, we've come from the floor into flow, and on week 3, we take it up. We're coming up to our feet. This means we're going to be stretching on the wall, stepping a leg forward, reaching for those toes, bringing those arms up, turning the body. I wish I was able to do this in a room, but I got caught in a windstorm, so pulled over, realizing I wasn't going to be able to do it outside. So sorry I can't demonstrate these better. But opening up from standing, now that we're on our feet. And then we go into cardio as well. So we're not only on week 3 opening up and in standing, but we're also going to introduce a pace that allows cardio to enter, the heart rate to come up, because you're going to have more energy now, and the heat of the body to come up. Is it aggressive cardio? No, it's not. It's starting right from where we are. We're just getting to the warm-up version, right? Basically simulating a warm-up. Week 4, stretching and opening. Always, in every session, all 90 sessions, we will be stretching and opening before we do anything. But week 4, stretching and opening in flow, and now we're at static holds. So now at the end of the month, we're entering static holds. This is where we start attempting being able to do planks from our elbows. You're not going to be able to do planks in week 4, but this is where we start attempting, waking up the muscles that are going to do that. We don't have to kill ourselves. We don't have to burn. We can just stay in our level of practice. Getting into push-up pose, holding up the legs, trying to get to things like boat poses. Again, you're not going to be able to do any of them. It's only week 4, and I'll remind you of that in every video. Progression is consistency, not intensity. That's why it's 90 days. It's realistic. It's going to build those habits, and you'll be able to keep them after. Now we move into week 5. Stretch and open as always, static holds, and now getting up and down from the ground. A lot of people think they can do this. Before I train anyone, before people do the fitness program, do the fitness assessment. It's on the same webpage, Good2GoBody.com. Do the fitness assessment. I think most people are pretty surprised when they're doing the fitness assessment, the part that says, come down to your back and come up, and then come down to your stomach and come up. This is a real reality check for people. 40s, 50s, 60s, 30s. All of us that haven't worked out with consistency are not going to be coming up and down from the ground so easy. And this is where in week 5 we start implementing that. So you're seeing these progressions, week 1, 2, 3, just opening. 4, now we're standing. Now we're kind of doing the static holds. And week 5, now we're implementing getting up and down from the ground, working these muscles, right? Getting these body up, getting things smooth, not just struggling up to the top and crawling down, but being able to get up and down from the floor easily. Now we're in week 6, about halfway through the program. There's 13 weeks in the program, 12 weeks of the training. Now we're at day 6, stretching, opening. We introduce balance now. We start practicing balance. We're going to also do the static holds, and we're also going to be practicing the up downs. All these things in a 6-week progression. Your body's going to be ready for it. This is not going to leave you winded or crazy sore. Rest days are built into all of these weeks. So it's not every day you're going through these. I'm just going over the weeks. But every week you're going to have a rest day, which is a video. There's a way to rest and recover. And we'll be doing that together in the videos. Week 7. Here's where we start. Like I said, week 6, your body's moving. You're eager. You're probably wanting more out of the video, but we're going consistency and we're not tearing up the body. Week 7, we enter your calisthenics. We're almost 2 months in before we start doing these calisthenic moves, before we really start practicing these moves. We've spent 6 weeks getting the body ready, opened up on the floor, the right muscles flexing in statics, the right balance, getting up and down from the ground, the fundamentals of the body. Everyone misses these things when they go to a program or the gym. The fundamentals you're forgetting. You got nothing if you don't have the fundamentals. And week 7 is where we just start to enter calisthenics, where we're going to be practicing, not doing, practicing. Although maybe you'll surprise yourself. I've had some really, a lot of people go through this Good2GoBody training program, and by week 7, they're performing these moves better than they thought they would. They're not doing them awesome, but they're performing them better than they thought they would. This works. So now we start practicing our push-ups. We start practicing the sit-ups, the squats, and even the burpees. This sounds crazy to you, but 7 weeks in, you have balance. You're flexible. You got energy. You're hydrated. You've gone on your walks. You've opened up. You've balanced. Your body is ready for this now. So as we're practicing, which we're still practicing in week 7, we're just going through the moves, getting the body ready for it. And we're not getting sore. We're not getting crazy sore. You're going to feel tight, but you're not going to be sore. We're going to be meeting again tomorrow. I don't need you sore. We don't need big recoveries. Week 8, we incorporate everything we've just did. The floor opening. We open up on our feet. The static holds, the balance. By week 8, everything is now being incorporated because you've entered the calisthenics. So now essentially, We're just practicing every day at a safe level, at a comfortable exertion, as your energy's already way up. You're already a new person by this time. We're incorporating everything by week 8. Week 9, we continue improving in our flexibility and strength. That's what we're focused on. Our body's ready, it's feeling fit, and our strength and our poses and our workouts are smoothing out. Week 9, we continue improving, week 10 we're on. Week 9 was we continue improving flexibility and strength. Week 10, all the moves are coming together. We're practicing our movements. You're in a rhythm now. You've gone through these multiple times. Your body knows what to expect. It's learned how to perform. This is a very, very enjoyable part of the program because you've really already proven yourself the results. Your week 10 here, you see that it's going to work, and now you're just pacing yourself for the big day, the last session, right? You're practicing everything because it's going to all be incorporated in the last session where you get to see what you've achieved. So week 11, we focus harder on the movements that need improvement. All right, just like I said, by week 10, we're feeling really good. Our moves have really come together. They're really coming together. We're putting reps on now. And now we focus on the things we need a little more work on. It's easy to focus on the things we're doing well. And now in week 11, we pause. We got a few more weeks now. We pause in week 11 and we focus on what am I neglecting, what am I avoiding, what am I not trying hard enough or focusing on enough. And that's what we're focused on in week 11. We get to 12. This is as the chapters read on Good2GoBody.com as well. If you go to the product breakdown, it's going to give you all these chapters. Week 12. We're going over the fundamentals and we're going through all the motions. Our bodies have a lot of energy right now. We're still not breaking it down. You're performing all these moves at this point. All these moves are being performed. You might have some wrinkles to iron out, some moves to sharpen here and there to make a little more flow, a little more organized, a little more graceful. But week 12, you're doing all these moves. Week 13. We recover, we relax, we're stretching, we're going through our moves very purposely, just going through the moves, not putting any reps on them, just letting the body relax, recover. It's already doing the push-ups, the burpees, the squats. It's super flexible, it's super hydrated, you're getting great rest, your body looks completely different, and these moves you are doing. So on week 13, we just go through them, we're recovering, we're stretching, because it's the last day where we perform everything. We go through it all. And you're going to find that last session, basically your test, if you want to call it a test, you don't have to call it a test, where you're going to be able to see what you've achieved. That last session is going to press you through all these moves. Not stressfully, but it's going to give you higher amounts. It's going to have you go through them a little longer. It's going to have you go through them a few more times. And what you will see at that end of the session is where you've gotten to. You'll be moving like me in that last session. You will. Oh, I'm too heavy, I'm starting from too much weight, or I'm just too tight, or I'm 50 now, or I'm 40 now and it doesn't work. I guarantee it. Wherever you're starting from, if you go through it on the Good2Go Body Training Program, a consistency, not an intensity program, you'll achieve it. Because that's what all the other programs are missing. Making sure you have the fundamentals, progressing you through the fundamentals, getting you to the moves that we're going to be practicing because we want to achieve calisthenics in our realm here on the Good2Go Body Training Program. And that's what everything's missing. It's missing the fundamentals. It's missing 90 days. After you've gone through those 13 weeks, doing a video every day, going on a 20-minute walk, keeping yourself properly hydrated, what do you think is going to be the hard part about maintaining this? Your body's solid, flexible, strong, agile. you now have the habits to do this. It's not a 20-day program and then leave you in the dust. And it's a program that you are always welcome to come back to. Once you've graduated the program, you can actually promote and sell the program as an affiliate. And we get a lot of those believers. It's an amazing program. If you've tried things in the past, I want you to look at this and give this a try. I want people that have really put in the work, but may have not been directed so much towards the fundamentals. I know people have put in the work. That's how they got demoralized. They really tried. They did the work, got too sore, got injured. It was just way too much. They weren't going to be able to maintain this. And they think that they failed, but really the bar was set wrong from the get-go. Fundamentals. Can you do this on your own? Yes, you really can. You can put other stuff together in YouTube videos if you're that driven person. But if you need help, or you just want something to take you from square one to that body that's capable of all that, then it's something like the Good2Go Body Training Program. It is the Good2Go Body Training Program. I made it because I didn't see it out there. So give it a look and take the fitness assessment. Go to good2gobody.com and take the fitness assessment and see where you're beginning. And give it some thinking. All right? Thank you for joining me on this live. I really enjoyed sharing those chapters with you. When I was going through them, it was a real kind of memory back to where and when I was filming this, right? How I went to film the Good2Go Body Program, how I did it in Mexico, and I had so much fun and stress filming it, but mostly fun. And it just brought me good memories going over today's talking points and going over the Good2Go Body Training Program. So thank you for giving me a reason and bringing up those good memories. In fact, maybe the next live is the adventures of filming the Good2Go Body Training Program. I'll tell you about Mexico and outside shooting in Moab and all kinds of fun stuff. Maybe a thought. Give me a thumbs up if you want to hear about that. There you go. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I always like getting my information out there. And keep hydrated, keep walking, and keep doing your video. Keep it up. 90 days. Have a good one.